Farah Hannoun for MMA Junkie, and I'm joined by Aleksandar Rakic, who takes on Anthony Smith at the UFC's August 29 main event. Alexander, how are you?
Hey, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. Feeling great. Came yesterday here to Vegas, arrived, and yeah, now relaxing a little bit. I did already one session, and later in the evening, I'm gonna do the second one, and feeling awesome, man.
Good to hear. I saw you were watching the football game, right? The Champions League final?
Yes, I'm still watching.
Yeah, yeah. Who are you cheering for?
I don't know. I like Paris. I'm for Paris, but they're now losing. But I hope they're gonna get a goal and gonna go to the penalties. I love penalties.
Yeah, yeah, aren't they the most exciting part? I was watching as well, but I feel like Bayern are the kind of team, like if you don't score early against them, they'll make you pay later. So I felt like that was
Abs-
gonna happen.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, let's talk about you. I feel like we could talk about football for a while, but let's talk about you. Of course, you've got a big main event against Anthony Smith. Of course, it was promoted to a main event very recently, but it's a 3-round fight. Was there any chance that you guys were going to take it as a 5-round fight, or because it was too short notice?
I mean, yes, I'm very happy that I got the main event fight, and I'm really, really prepared. Uh, when I hear the when I got the information we're gonna be main event, and they ask us to do 5 rounds, uh, I was not against. I'm ready, and I can go 5, but we didn't. So 3, it's okay. So maybe we don't need in any. Maybe we don't need 3 rounds. Maybe we need 1 or 2 rounds. But I'm ready for uh 3 rounds of hell.
Nice, nice. And of course, your last fight was in December against Volkan Ozdemir, split decision loss. I know you were very disappointed about it. You felt like you won the fight, but here you are, a main event against the guy who recently fought for the title. So things didn't go like so badly for you, right? They worked out pretty well.
Yes, of course. I mean, everybody knows who won that fight in Korea against Volkan. Also the UFC knows. After this fight, 2 months later, they sent me a new contract. I signed a new contract, and then a couple months later, I got the name Anthony Smith. And how they treat me, and how they give me the opponents. They knew I won that fight. So I mean, it's just on the paper side, the loss against Volkan, but the whole world knows I won against him. And yeah, let's get to Anthony now.
And I know Anthony's lost 2 of his last 3, but he has some really good wins. And even in his last fight against Glover, he was doing well until he got caught in the second round. And of course, it became very controversial because some people felt like his corner should have stopped the fight or the referee. Did you watch his last fight? And what did you think of his performance?
Yes, I watched many fights of Anthony. Me and my team was studying him for the whole camp, and I watched also the last fight against Glover. He started really good, and like you said, in the second he got cut. And big respect to Anthony. He's a true Lionheart, like his nickname. He took everything. And Glover is a experienced guy like Anthony, and. Yeah, we saw what happened in the fourth round. The referee stopped the fight. Maybe they could stop it earlier. But uh, yeah, it's part of the game. And I respect Anthony. He's really, really a true warrior. But yeah, on Saturday he can show this to me. But it's gonna be a long night for him.
And yeah, I was gonna say because you've had those fast knockout wins, but you've also gone the distance twice in the UFC as well. So because a lot of times we'll see guys with a lot of first round knockouts, and there are a lot of question marks of what will happen after round one, what will happen after round two, does he have the cardio? But you've shown, I mean, you've gone twice the 15 minutes in your UFC career. So I know you're probably aiming for a quick knockout, but how do you see this fight playing out?
I did. I was 3 times in my fights by going by the decision, the first and the second, and now against Volkan. So, uh,
Yep.
uh, I mean, like I said before, I'm ready for 15 minutes of hell. And I don't want to predict I'm gonna knock him out in the first, in the second, or submit him. A fight is a fight. You never know. I'm ready for everything. I've been training my striking, my wrestling, and my grappling. Putting on a new level, and also my cardio. So if it goes to the distance, I'm happy. If happen a knockout or a submission, I'm also happy. For me, it's important the performance and the fight. And I on this day, I want to perform at the best, and you're gonna see all on Saturday what I was doing the last 2 months.
And I don't know if you saw this, but in a recent interview he did with MMA Junkie with us, he gave you props. He said, Rakic is dangerous, but he did also say you were one-dimensional. Did you catch that? And what are your thoughts on him saying something like that? Do you think this is him just kind of building up the fight?
Yeah, I mean, he say I'm one-dimensional, so that this gives me like information. He didn't check out my fights, because if he checked all my fights out, he know that I'm not a one-dimensional fighter. In my second fight against Justin Ledet, he was at the time unbeaten 9-0, and he was ranked number 15 in the heavyweights. I wrestle him and I grapple him and put a UFC record in the most different strikes on the ground. I mean, in the whole fight, but the whole fight was on the ground. I mean, I showed a little bit of my ground skills, my wrestling. Against Jimmy, I showed my knockout power, and yeah, it's good for him to think I'm one-dimensional, and he gonna feel it on Saturday. And it doesn't matter where the fight goes, stand up or ground, wrestling. I'm ready for everything.
And the champion of your division, Jon Jones, recently vacated his title. Were you surprised to see him vacate his belt?
Yes, I was very surprised, but I understand Jon. He was so many years, and I mean, so much title defenses in the light heavyweight division, and I think Jon wants a new challenge, and the next challenge is the heavyweights, and also a new era of new fighters in the light heavyweight are coming, like me, like other guys, and he did so many things in the light heavyweight division. He don't need to prove anybody anything in this division. So I understand why he moved to heavyweight, and yeah, maybe he coming back if the new champion will crown. Maybe he come back for a comeback fight. So let's see.
Yeah, and that makes it exciting, right? Because now Dominick Reyes and Jan Blachowicz are going to fight for the vacant title. So this actually is quite exciting for you guys, because that now I feel like there's more on your fight, right? There's more on the line with your fight, because now it's almost like all of you guys are gunning for that belt.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, Reyes and Jan, they really deserve the fight for the title. I mean, interesting one is also Thiago Santos against Glover Teixeira, and also me against Smith. So those three fights, when they're gonna end, we're gonna see what happened, and when we're gonna see who is the first challenger, of the winner of Reyes and Jan.
Yeah, like a mini tournament kind of thing. And so that being said, do you feel like you kind of need to make a statement that maybe you can kind of leapfrog those guys like Glover and Thiago, for example, who are fighting?
Yes, absolutely. I need to make a statement on Saturday, and I need to shock the world once again with my performance. And let's see what happens next. Now I'm focusing 100% on Anthony, and after Saturday, when the fight ends and I get my hand raised, then I'm gonna uh, decide what I'm gonna do and what I'm gonna say to the community.
Awesome stuff, Alexander. I'll leave it at there, because I know you're a very, very busy guy and you've got a lot of media. See, that's what happens when you have a main event fight. And I'll let you watch the rest of the game. Hopefully, maybe PSG can equalize. I think they've got about 10 minutes left. So I really appreciate you taking this time. I'm very excited to see the fight, and best of luck on the 29th.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Thank you.